Ola, so kind of to wrap up this mall trip, the main thing I went to the mall for, besides school supplies, was I wanted to see if they had this perfume that I keep seeing on Facebook groups. And they said they had it at Sephora. So I was like, oh, I know I can go to Sephora inside JCPenney since I have the JCPenney card. And I did that, like, I went to Sephora in what I thought was Sephora a couple weeks ago when I went to get my eyebrows done. And you know what I was wondering the whole time? How come nothing says Sephora on it? Like, everything was set up just like how Sephora's set up. Like, oh, like it's its own separate section, and then it's like, oh, hair products here, makeup there. And, you know, I was seeing a lot of stuff, even the samples by the register, and not once did I see anything that said Sephora on it, but it was set up exactly like how Sephora was. So then they're like, oh, do you have a phone number with us? I'm like, yeah, I have the card. So then they're like, oh, you get like $10 off. So I'm not going to complain about $10 off. In my head, I was like, oh, is it from Sephora or JCPenney? And I'm like, oh, it has to be JCPenney because like Sephora is more like they give you like samples or you can use your points. So then like I was a little confused, but I kind of could tell like it was JCPenney and like yeah, whatever. So I just kind of overlooked it, but I was like, how come there was no branding? Like there was no sign, there was no nothing. This was a different JCPenney than the one I went to today. So today I was like, oh, I'm gonna park next to JCPenney, so when I leave, I can just go get like a quick either sample or small bottle of that perfume I saw everyone on Facebook raving about. So I go and ask the person there. This Sephora inside the JCPenney is like almost completely empty. There was two perfumes there, Viva La Juicy, which is really really good and it smells good, but I wanted something different because I feel like I always get like different variations of the same perfume. Actually, it's not even me. Like a lot of my perfumes were gifted to me by my mom, and then one was gifted by my friend, but I actually did smell that and said it smelled good, so she saw. The other ones were just like whatever. And then Nicki Minaj perfume, obviously because I like Nicki Minaj, but the rest were just kind of random. Anyways, so this is my first time like, oh, I'm looking for a perfume. Like this is the first time like in my life that I'm like, I'm going into perfumes. So then this Sephora, it has the Sephora sign, but it's almost completely empty. So I'm asking, I'm like, what are you guys doing? Like, are you guys restocking or you're not gonna have a Sephora in here or what? And they're like, oh, it's gonna be JCPenney Beauty, but it's just gonna have like everything kind of like similar, like hair products and beauty products, but they have to take down the Sephora branding. And I'm like, oh, okay, that explains why that previous store, I just kept looking, because some signs, small signs, still say Sephora by JCPenney, and the credit card says Sephora by JCPenney. But it makes sense why that other JCPenney I went to where I bought makeup and makeup brushes had no branding whatsoever, and I didn't even realize, even by checkout, I was just like, oh, I'm doing JCPenney points, like not Sephora points. Well, I thought that was interesting. So there was not much I could get there, but my goal was to get the perfume there because I heard they sold it at Sephora. I guess I'll have to see if they carry it. I just wanted to use my JCPenney card. So then they're like, you could try Macy's. So I'm like, okay, I'll go over to Macy's. So I went to Macy's. I already looked up on Macy's. I don't think they have that perfume. Like, I don't even freaking know the name, but like I seen the picture, so I was like, okay, like let me like kind of look for the picture that I saw on Facebook, or like I'm gonna save the picture now. So I'm looking around, and obviously this lady's like, oh, did you find everything you need? And the mall's about to close. I thought I was just gonna end up at Sephora and JCPenney, and then I turned around and went to Macy's. So first she has me smell this Chanel perfume. Oh my god. It smells so freaking good. It smells so freaking good. And the funny part is, I want the perfume just so I can walk around the house and like have perfume on. Like, this is literally not even to leave the house. Because one, I'm on this carnivore diet, so I have to be careful when I go out because I don't be tempted. So I'm trying to just mind my business, and I just want to smell it. Like, that's what this Facebook page is doing to me. Like, I just want to smell the perfume. So anyways, she has me smell that, and I was like, oh no, like, because I'm probably gonna want to get it. But then, like, I think she already knew it was gonna be expensive, so like she's like, we also have like another one. I think it was Ralph Lauren, actually. I can't even smell. It smells good, but there's like a certain smell, like, to me it comes off as straight alcohol. Like, I don't know how to describe that. I'm barely getting into scents right now. Now that I moved and I'm seeing now that I actually set up my perfumes, I'm actually using them. Because before they were just like in a box on the side. It's like I wasn't using them, and while I was gone in Germany, like, my mom was using up like my favorite fragrances. So I'm just like, okay. But I wasn't even using them that much, so I guess. So anyways, she had me smell this other Ralph Lauren that was on sale, and I was like, girl, I don't want that. But then she showed, yeah, so then I was like, I want this Chance Chanel. But the thing is, Macy's sent me coupons. I just didn't intend on going to Macy's today because I thought Sephora and JCPenney would be fine. I didn't bring the coupons with me. So I was like, oh, they sent me like a birthday coupon. And she's like, you should come tomorrow. Like, because the half size of this Chance Chanel is $95, and then the full size is $120, and I think my birthday coupon is at least $10 off. And then, like, I think I get like points or something. Like, I don't know, I'm always trying to coupon something. But I just wanted to say that this smells so freaking good that as soon as I left Macy's, I was like, that smells really good, like, I'm coming back tomorrow. She gives me the sample. I immediately spray my arms, and while I'm driving to H Mart, I like keep smelling my arm, like smelling my hand. So like, while I intended to get some other perfume that I don't even know what the name is, this is Bay right here. And you know what else I thought about that's really, really random is, like, when I see brand names, a lot of them I feel salty about, or like I just don't want to contribute to them. Like Versace, Louis Vuitton, Gucci. Like, I kind of cringe when I see those brands because I just feel like offended. For some reason with Chanel, I can't recall any specific incident with Chanel. So I've always thought, if I had like a lot of money, like disposable income, like what designer, like name brand would I get? Right now, I'm really into black owned brands, but if it was like a not just like whatever, the name that popped in my head was Chanel. Just because it just seems kind of safe, I guess, and girly and like classic. I'm sure there's controversies, but the other ones are I just feel like insulted. I feel like I'm insulting myself if I get like Versace or like Gucci or something. But I don't know, Chanel, and like I do love Paris. I think it says Paris. Yeah, I do love Paris. So France is my favorite spot. It's my favorite place. So it would just make sense that I would like Chanel. I don't know. But like I always feel like I went there, like I went to France on some broke stuff, you know? I feel like if I went now, I would level it up a little bit. I would at least get a couple souvenirs that were like super cute. And I feel like Chanel is moving into my list. Like, because after this lady done tricked me and had me smell this, I'm literally going to the store tomorrow. Just because, okay, this is so random, but like on this carnivore diet, it really does get you thinking about like everything else. So it's like I need to find distractions from cravings. And so unfortunately, shopping is one of them. And but I have been thinking about getting a new perfume, but I kind of wanted to look around, and I just love everything about this. So I will be going back. This is gonna be my early birthday gift to myself. So yeah, hopefully I really like it, because I'm really glad she gave me this little sample, because I've been smelling myself all day. Well, all day. It's only been like an hour, and I like couldn't like take my arm away from myself. That's probably why I couldn't smell all the highlighters, because I just keep smelling like how great this smells. Anyways, that was a very long rant about Macy's and Sephora and JCPenney. But I thought I would share. So yeah. I feel like I'm getting slightly hungry or tired. I can't tell. So I'm gonna turn off this video. But there will be more to come. And once I get my wits about me, I will actually tell you guys what the hell has been happening, like, for the past, like, 6 months. Because, girl, there's too much shit that went down. And I'm still not over it, but I think I'm at least ready to talk about it. So, yeah, bye.